Hello, guys, and welcome to another one. This one is going to be me giving additional tower tips. I mainly just wanted to make a video because I haven't in a while, and I figured towers is the good content, the hot content, so I would just do some and chat a bit. But yeah, so one of the main things I like to do was the other floor easier is just go through the wow. Okay, so am I about to die or something? What am I wearing? 28% ward. Interesting. So, tip number one, always check your gear. Always check your fucking gear. Because you could be on wave one and shit be smacking you. And if you're not careful or if you didn't have enough HP, then stuff will definitely be killing you. But honestly, I don't think I should be that weak. Kinda shocking, but I accept it. So tip two, I try to check the rooms for chests and for other bonuses like easy to kill mobs or like guardians, especially as tower bosses, or perhaps as even normal mobs. I love killing these, as I said, easy floors. I needed to change my stuff. I think this is an easier floor rather than fighting 3 trillion things. So I got dexterity up from that one. So not bad, not bad. I find for longer towers like this one, tower keys are also essential. Okay, so I'm not really... So what spec am I on? I'm on sequencer. Strange. Actually, I'm gonna dual wield my celestial and that staff. So for these, you should be warding, and I'm doing garbage. You should be warding. At least I'm telling you guys the right thing. But I'm just trying to get through it really quickly. That's why I'm even dual wielding. You should not be dual wielding until you're very confident in your ability to kill all of the mobs easily. As I said, stuff with Nidhogg, I skip. Thankfully, I just checked that, and wow, this is a good video so far. I'm happy I remembered to play this. Big, oh, sweet. Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure I taught you guys in another video how to do these. But if you didn't watch that video, then you definitely should look at it. Okay, so I need some crit or something. Damn, I'm not critting. I need the crit up buff. That's what I need. Also, guys, remember I say ward first turn, ward first turn. Another thing I should have done, and I might pay for it, so this is another tip. Activate your dowsing rod and other stuff. Whatever bonus you want from a dungeon, you probably want it in here. So something like your dowsing rod to increase your chance to get the drops, because it is not a sure drop. I might actually not get the key, and I didn't get the key. Oh my god. Oh my god. Another tip I would say is to activate a small bestial potion, even if you're a Bayo, if you have them like that. I have 200. If you don't have them like that, then obviously as a Bayo, you wouldn't be activating them. But as other classes, especially classes reliant on a pet like Ashen Phoenix for the Defic channel, you definitely want to use them here if you have them. So I always try to kill the the quick kills just because they're usually just one shots for me. But you must know if they're a one shot for you, sweet, or if they are. I'm just gonna go through that one. That's why I'm just grabbing this. Yes, I will take that. I'm not going to lie, the difference in having your temp buffs and not having them is like night. Did I activate my thingy? So how I can check is off. Thank you. So I guess we're gonna see the difference now in activation. More tips are, so I'm gonna have to show you guys some of the mobs that I underestimated, and wow. So there is the, what is that mob called? Like Northern Valkyrie or something. It does this spell called, or skill called, I got a key that time. Awesome. It does this skill called, oh my god, did I really? I just had this skill on my mind, and then I forgot. I think it's Counter Strike 2 or something. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how oh my god, this video is just unveiling stuff. I'm going to show you guys how to kill this freak. So this guy sometimes is one of the solo floors. So obviously you're going to kill the one here first because he has a pet. So he can do Lion's Mark and he can do Lion's Execution. So I try to one-shot it. Luckily I have on my temp magic buff, but if I didn't, I'd try to use Ultima. You're going to try to use your strongest skill. And this is why Catapack spec is usually good. I love Sequencer for this because Sequencer makes it so that it is more likely that you do kill it. But Catapack, in case you don't want to take the residual damage that they do, but they really don't do that much damage. And wow, that sucked. It was more supposed to do with that, but hey, we'll take it. And obviously, if there is one left, you're going to want to remove the Lion's Mark that it does every time. I kind of want to check what's around there. Oh, there was a chest. That's why I wanted to check. But usually I just go through and not check for stuff like, these, I think, no, this is one of the normal floors. Yeah. But I think those have a charging spell too that is a bit devastating. So I'm not even going to use my time to go through that fight because I already have a free room here. I can just go through and it just takes walking. And I can have a drink, I can have a smoke, I can gaze over onto what I'm watching while I'm walking. I don't need to focus on anything. There isn't a risk of dying. Nothing. So for these, you're going to obviously want to ward up. Nah, something's going on because I should have more crit than I currently do. Another thing, stun these as you take their HP down because you are not sure to hit them once their HP has gone below half, or especially the closer it is to 0. I know I mentioned it before, but the Amity that makes it so that you can use Sequencer more freely would be one of the amities that grants you ward before you even have a turn. So ward at the beginning of the fight. I wish you could turn the ability to press people off. I don't mind seeing them because I love seeing you guys in here, but sometimes misclicking on them is not good. So for longer towers, why I'm emphasizing that you get the chests is because I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure that towers scale, like the bosses scale as you go further in. So if that happens to be the case, you're going to definitely want to have some temp buffs. Sorry, my GF was saying something to me. Yeah, that's what you guys would know as a GF. I call her my main woman. But yes. I don't know if you guys could hear, but she's a good whisperer. Do people say whisper? All right, Rush, don't get distracted. All right, so I'm gonna check a little bit. I like these floors. I don't know if you guys noticed, but grr, the dungeons are a lot smaller now. You are allowed a lot fewer choices. I think I didn't want to say that, but then you're allowed to skip sometimes, but I realize that sometimes you only have one choice. So Beowulf with the cactuses, if you don't have massive defensive stats, like the actual physical defensive stat, you should not in any scenario, unless it is a floor guardian and that is the only floor, like I was just talking about, then this ended up being, obviously I miss, right? Obviously, wow, this motherfucker just did 7,000 damage. Wow, your mom must be proud of you. Your mom must be proud of you. You are so strong. Which one of you was it? Which one of them was it? Which one of them just did 7,000 damage, bro? It's one of the little baby ones. Dear, wow. As I said, guys, I'm just trying to get through it fast. So, under no circumstance, unless you believe yourself to be extremely strong, should you be using sequencer, okay? If you're doing heretic or deity, I would recommend you use Ashen Phoenix. I know some realms might want to use Chimera. I would probably still use Ashen Phoenix on a realm. And then I would probably risk it and try to dual wield. But it is difficult. It is based on how strong you are, the gear you have, and just how you like playing the game too, I guess. Let's see. Awesome. Fuck out of my face. Yeah, I actually wanted to see one with both of them having the pets, just to show you guys how effectively they can be dealt with. But obviously RNG, but RNG also in the fact that they can just still one-shot you. Jesus Christ, I just got back to back. So this is why I like puzzle keys, because that puzzle is a memory game. And if I wanted to test my memory, my girlfriend is too close for me to say that, but it is a jab at her. Anyway, let us continue to not die in here. Wow, they gave me back-to-back of those floors. So one thing I have noticed, and that's why I'm remaking this video, to see if I see more of them too, is that those floors have become more common, like solo floors, but they're harder to get through. If you somehow skip the first part, remember guys, you should not be doing this. You should be using a shield, and that shield should have some defensive properties. Okay, so there's that chest there. So, oh wow, there are 3 chests. So I'm gonna skip that floor. I'm gonna skip that floor because he has, yes. Okay, so he's the one that has, yeah. All right, I'm just gonna show you. Oh no, oh my god, I didn't put on my shield. Golem's Fortitude. So sometimes in scenarios like this, Golem's for charge 2. I'm telling you guys, if I didn't put on Golem's Fortitude, and perhaps if I did not also have on DC and defense up, that shit is one-shotting you 9 out of 10 times. I'm telling you, do not play with these freaks. Do not play with them. Ignore this idiot. Ignore this inbred. Kill these things now. And this isn't just trauma speaking. Okay, maybe it is, because I actually didn't die from them, but Jesus, it was scary. I'd love to show you guys what it does, but Y'all are gonna have to use your bummy gear and figure that out for yourselves. I'm not gonna die in here to show you guys stuff. So when you're using like if you want to try out a harder mode, if you think like, okay, at base towers is kind of easy, use some bummy gear and try the content out. That's what I've been doing too. That's why I'm trying to like diversify my stuff. So this one is a pretty easy one. You need to kill the Carmen first, and you must have Petrify Nullification, something like the Emir's Charm. These are very strong. I actually use an Amity that blocks 80% arcane damage. So I take them head on like this, but under no circumstance unless you have the Amity that I have. Because my Amity also gives my pet a 7% chance to block incoming attacks. So I believe Phoenix has 3% and my Amity gives 7%. So I have a 10% chance to block incoming damage. So as I said, do not be playing how I'm playing. Just listen to what I'm saying, okay? It's so awesome. You see those two bummy floors, you just ignore them and you come over here to this graceful young gentleman and you just kill his friends and oh dear. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting to see damage because I'm in tanky gear. I'm just using 2 staves. Like, it's not even like I'm not in tanky gear. It's crazy. So I'm gonna stun this freak just because I'd rather him not attack. Stun, sleep, status effects in general, very useful in here, even on some bosses. Even on some... Okay. I'm gonna show you guys why I would use golems here instead of... Wow, and I'm dodging everything too. What the fuck? My life flashed before my eyes, bro. Oh my god. So if my Phoenix did not put up my ward with her antics, whatever she did, I would have died. That was all of my HP. Oh my god, I was shook. Oh my god, I was shook. Remember, I was telling you guys not to play with that thing? Guys, I'm beating that thing's ass every time I see it from now on. How dare you? You just ruined a good video. Now I have to upload this regardless. And then people gonna be like, wow, he was shook. I was. Oh my god, now I gotta put on my fucking gear. Nah, nah, at this point, impossible. It is now impossible for me to dual wield at this point. Imagine me dying on video. Now I have to put in like a pet action thing in this one, bro. Holy shit, I gotta put in some pet action in it. Holy Christ, I feel like going on Catapack too. I'm scared for my life at this point, bro. Like, I swear. Wow. Shit be hitting you fast. I didn't even know I was on floor 17 either. So maybe that's what it was. Wow. It was giving me the realization because I should have technically been doing the floors at like 10 plus. I start doing all the floors. I should have a lot of crit. Okay. So this is where they have the tower section now that you know see all of your stats. I'm running 11k defense now. I was running like 10k defense in the dual wield, guys. And that thing still... No. I was running 10k defense, Golem's Fortitude, on another double defense buff. Bro, they buffed towers. They made it harder. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, bro. When did they make it harder? And they could have said something. Bro. They could have said something. Usually at this point too, I'd be killing the average floor mob, but I'm just trying to go through to see stuff in case I need to say something about something, or I need to fight something to show you guys how I fight it. Okay, so these guys, oh my god, guys, if you have low resistance, guys, they buffed this fucking place. I'm telling you, they buffed the towers. If you have low resistance in here, and these little freaks decide to start using their magic, let me see what they got in here. Because I know they have elemental. Exactly. If they decide, and when this motherfucker fucking gives them the sigil, bro, they're doing damage on me with drain. With drain. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's why I don't kill them sometimes. I just be avoiding them, bro. They're too bad. They're like some little bad kids. Like, you just have to avoid them when you go over to their house. Oh my god, bro. This guy with his freak. So, I think what they do is lunge. Is it? Let me see. They have a, yes, lunge. Guys, I'm telling you, that will hit you, and it will hit you hard if you are not prepared. They have another. Let me see. They have something else, I think. Or is it? Okay. Is it impale? Oh my god. Just know that these things are dangerous. Kill them before you kill him. They're just... I don't know why they're like this, honestly. They're just... Oh, I was about to say, wait, he's not dead? When I do towers like this, when I just speed run it basically, I feel a lot better about it. I want to do more. Okay, I should have warded. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. No, because I just feel like I have enough defense. But you realize, now without the additional action rate from my staff, I'm getting DC a lot less. So I might change staffs back and give back the crit that I do have in exchange for some action rate. So that's another thing. That is the reason you'll see me using my Feral Archistaff. I really want to dual wield, but it's just so risky. It's really risky. Cause bro, like I was about to feel ashamed, honestly. Imagine dying to a freaking, like, it's not even the boss. It's like just a floor thing. I don't even know. I don't even know what it's called. But it would have been very embarrassing. I would have had to delete this whole video. So I'm now thinking, I'm just trying to go through and see what bothers or disturbs me. And then I'm just giving tips based on that. But so far, I don't think anything really bothers you if you have in some tankiness in your gear. That's why I'm always recommending having a bit of tankiness in your gear, making sure that you are safe overall. So not just defense, but resistance too. If you have a bit of dexterity, that is a safe bet because you might dodge things a bit more. And as I said, I actually strayed away from my check the rooms principle, but I'm defeating the easier mobs because this one to me is an easier one. In before they fucking buff it to the roof, and it can one-shot you every time. But I try to do these floors just to accumulate more tower shards. Yes, tower shards. I should actually use Ultima there, but no, at this point it's not needed. Bro, can you just go? And I really love the addition of the... Okay, I'm already on Secrets of Sweet. I really love the addition of the the additional, what was I about to say? The additional resources you now gain after each floor. Yeah, really loving that. So I like to be on sequencer because I like to kill these things fast. What? Well, guys, tower tip number 101. You can die in here to Great Plague if you don't ward. So it done 38,000. So if I did put on ward of Ortonite, I would have been fine. So my final tip, and you've seen it here first, your boy is dying in towers now. So somebody tells me they didn't buff these things. Somebody tell me they didn't buff these things. Or am I just bad at the game now? Could be a little bit of both. It might be a little bit of both. But wow. So always ward versus these things, I guess. Always ward versus these things. Because a tier 7 mob will kill you in here, apparently. That's crazy. Wow. I guess I should have just died to the fucking Beowulf. Damn, B. What not to do in towers. That's what this video is called. Anyway, a special shout out to my patrons as usual. You got Deluxe, you got Orban and Bear, Yeti Bound, Aaron. I'm gonna start shouting out some of my server boosters too. You got Yezer, is that how your name is pronounced? I'm not sure. We got Patron Daishi, to Makana, Technique, and Night Sky. Potion Poppin is also one of my server boosters. Thank you guys so much for the continued support, even when content is on the low side. It's just hard for me right now to get into the game. There's just so much going on. But this was very funny and fun. And now I'm pissed. So I'm about to go look for more towers. So I'm going to be streaming in a few hours. If that's something you would enjoy, you can check out the link in the description. That is my Twitch name. Anyway, thank you guys for watching as usual, and see ya.